Good morning, Marmalade on the PCT. What is up, everybody? So stoked to be back on trail. I could say good morning, because it was like 2 minutes before noon. It is, March 7th. And we're going to do a little, one of my last videos was on my new Tarp ultralight kind of setup system. So we're going to try it out today. And so had a couple days off, and I wanted to go up higher in the mountains, but as you know, there's too much snow. Like I said, it's March 7th, 2023, and Mountain Lagoon everywhere is buried. A lot of areas are closed, so I came down low. You may have recognized it where I parked and started, but it's Warner Springs, mile 109.5 on the PCT, and I'm actually going southbound. I'm gonna go 8.5 miles today to Barrel Springs. I've done this at least 30 times, this section, one way or the other, but I want to go test it out. It's gonna be, you can tell the weather's beautiful today. It's 55 degrees is going to be our high. It is going to get cold down to about 32 or 33 degrees. And look at this. Got a lot of water flowing right now. Great to see in the desert. There's still a lot of snow in the mountains. Took out this clip as I drove into Warner Springs, but there is a bunch of snow up high, but it is melting fast. So at least there's good water out here. And one of the things that I want to test out, as I said, is my tarp, my ground sheet. I didn't bring my bug net because there's no bugs yet. But I bought the new version of the Thermarest X Therm mattress. That's called Next or NXT. It's a new version, higher R value. And I've been sleeping cold lately. I'm not sure why, because I don't sleep cold normally. So this is one of my things I'm going to counter my old X Lite mattress. They bumped up the R value from 6.9 to 7.3 on this mattress, so can't wait to try it. And I'm only increasing my weight by 4 ounces from before. So we'll be hitting, so like I said, we're going 8.5 miles to southbound. So the other way down to Barrel Springs. We will hit Eagle Rock here. It's 3 miles from where I started, so probably another 2.5 miles. And that's about it. I can't wait to show you this section. Some of you may have seen it, but it's one of my favorite local areas to come out to and get my quick overnight fix. So that is it. I'm going uphill. I'm out of breath, so let's see what we can see today. All right, guys, I'm at Barrel Springs. I'm gonna show you around a little bit. Sorry about that sun there. I made it in 3 hours and 40 minutes. It's 3:38 right now, so not bad. 8.5 miles, and you can see I filmed a lot, stopped a lot. Filming at Eagle Rock took a while, and I took a break and got water and ate some food, and I'll show you around. But right behind me there, actually, let me turn the camera around here. I love this campground, but there's Barrel Spring. You can see deep water down below. Thankfully, no bees right now. But yeah, good flow right now. Comes off that mountainside there, and sometimes they do fire here, I guess. Depends on the time of season and if it's allowed. I usually try to camp over on that side over there, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I may change my mind. Maybe over here, we'll see. All right, you guys, here's my first attempt at setting it up. I have it a little lower. This is the foot end. I have it a little lower. I also have it fairly close to the ground. I want to show you the space though. It's pretty good. It's not storm mode, but even though you can't tell, it's pretty breezy and it's really chilly, and it's just 4 o'clock now. It's going to get close to freezing. So I wanted to get this pretty low. Hopefully it'll break up most of the wind. You can see it's probably 10 inches off the ground. I can lower this all the way down on one side or the other. The wind seems to not be coming from one side or the other constantly or consistently. So yeah, so here you go. Here's the head end. I have a rock on there. It's so breezy, it was blowing the air mattress away. But yeah, so I'll get my gear on there. I have a little piece of Tyvek that's normally my little for my door space or my vestibule to put my stuff on, but I'll keep it here so I can keep some of my gear next to me, keep it off the dirt. But yeah, that's it. It's looking good so far. I'm gonna finish unpacking and get something to eat. All right, I've had this for a while. I want to use it before it goes bad. It's a dehydrated. It's by Heather's Choice, and it's called Mom's Spaghetti with Beef and Marinara Sauce. I know it doesn't look like much there. And then I had this as a snack, but my friend Terry, and we'll give you credit, Terry, she told me to throw this in there. I'm going to throw this marinated artichoke hearts in there. Just kind of maybe cut them up or tear them up, put them in there. So let's boil some water and cook this thing. So one of the things I'm already struggling with that I will learn how to do, I'm going to watch some videos on it, but if you have any tips, is I have one piece of Tyvek right here for like all my extra gear in here, and I'm going to organize it. It's messy now, but I'm going to organize it. I also have this. I'm going to put, take it off real quick. I have up here, it's going to be by the head here. Right now I'm going to put my shoes on it, but I'm trying to figure out how to do this. So what I may do is, this is a piece of Tyvek, it's like this big, but it doesn't hold everything. So I'm thinking about getting another piece that's this longer and just make like a side. That way, if I happen to have wind or rain coming one side and I move everything over this way, I have some room to put this in. And I also have my pack under my feet. So for those of you who have used tarps, where do you put your pack? I could put it down and lean it against the pole by my feet, but trying to keep my pack out of the dirt. So, and not getting filthy, especially if it were muddy. It's not muddy today, but yeah, give me your ideas if you've used a tarp. I'm gonna watch some more videos and try to learn this, but I'm not sure what to do with all my stuff. I like to have, when I'm in a tent, I like to have my immediate stuff like my pee bottle and water and maybe headlamp and different things near me so that in the dark I can find it. But right now this is a giant mess, so I'm gonna try to organize it. But yeah, let me know. Good morning. What is up, everybody? It's morning for me anyway. It is what, March 8th, 2023. It's a Wednesday. And of course, there's not a lot to tell you about today because we're just heading back to where we came from yesterday, but I'm going to try to show you different parts of it today. But this is, like I said yesterday, one of my favorite places to come out. It's where I first started too, when the first couple hikes I ever did, just their day hikes. But so, you know, one of my reasons I came out here was to test out my gear, and it worked great. Got down to 35 last night. It's supposed to be 32 or 33, but it was chilly and I was toasty warm. I did bring a base layer bottom. I brought like a kind of a warm vest to put on. So it's stuff I wouldn't normally bring, but I could have been fine without it. I just wanted to stay toasty warm, so I was. So that'll make my pack lighter when I'm not bringing it. But yeah, it was great. I did have quite a bit of condensation. It surprised me because with the tarps, you know, setup, it's more open than a tent. So you wouldn't think I would get condensation, but I had condensation on my bag, underside of my tarp. So try that out when I get back. But yeah, it was successful. Man, I love this whole, I don't know if you can see that, but I just love this valley. It reminds me of the Old West ever since the first day I ever walked on it. But that's it. I don't want to keep this too long. We'll be heading past Eagle Rock again, so we'll see. Once you get to Eagle Rock, it's 3 miles to Warner Springs. That's when you start seeing people. It is a Wednesday and it's earlier. I started, by the way, at 7:09, so I got it pretty early. It's amazing what either cold or mosquito does to get you out of camp. But that's it. I'll get back at a decent time and get home at a decent time and have the rest of the day off to do some chores and stuff to do. But that is it. Let's get this on, baby.